How's it going, everybody? I'm the BTC Reaper. My goal on this channel is to teach you how to reap the rewards of trading with the prices going up or down. Gary Gensler says SEC believes Ethereum is not a security at MIT 2018. A video emerged on Twitter showing the top regulator giving a lecture at the MIT. In it, he says Ethereum is not a security in the eyes of the SEC. In 2018, the SEC has said that regardless of what might have been in 2014, Gensler said, referring to when Ethereum launched as an ICO, using Bitcoin to buy it, it's now sufficiently decentralized that we'll consider it not a security. So the article just pretty much goes on to show that clip. I don't have that enabled right now, but he pretty much contradicts himself with what he believes now. So the big question is, why do you flip, Gary? So this is kind of showing that he flipped, so he's probably being paid off. Here's how much money FTX really has left. The bankrupt cryptocurrency exchange spent a total of $86 million through the end of March, according to court documents. That's from all 5 of its branches. The report shows that a vast majority, $67 million worth of FTX's spending, went toward legal fees. The company said it had $2 billion in cash and brought in $48 million from the sale of assets. This was excluding the $50 million that they just got from LedgerX, because that was from a little while ago, so that'll be on this month's report, not last month's. It has taken a huge effort to get this far. The exchange's assets were highly commingled and their books and records were incomplete and in many cases totally absent, he said after February's financial report was published. For these reasons, it's important to emphasize that this information is still preliminary and subject to change. So they may come up with shorter numbers or bigger numbers. We'll have to see. So on the charts, you'll notice we're a little earlier than normal. I got a birthday party I had to go to, so we're launching this video a little early. Stochastic is curling down, RSI is curling down, momentum's curling down, money flow is starting to come down again, and VWAP is starting to come down again. So our Bitcoin dominance is starting to roll over. Our total is showing indecision candles just like yesterday. RSI is flat, Stochastic's trying to go up but really doesn't have much strength. Money flow is trying to come up but doesn't have much strength. Our VWAP's nowhere to be found, and our momentum's trying to print a green dot, so we have that going for us. But everything else isn't looking too great. We could see a cool off of Bitcoin into Ethereum or the altcoins. We do have this symmetrical triangle, which we did kind of peek away from the one we had drawn earlier, but we've kind of reformed a better one. Our RSI is kind of flattening out, Stochastic's starting to round off, money flow's starting to flatten out, VWAP's starting to come down, and our momentum's starting to round off after trying to peak bullish, so that's not too good for us. It's likely we could start to come down from here. So over on the 4 hour, our RSI is pretty flat, Stochastic's coming down pretty hard, so not too good. Our momentum wave is coming down, so we're losing momentum on top of losing our RSI strength. Money flow's pretty flat, so there's not any money coming in, and it's starting to inch its way out. VWAP is starting to head down overall, but trying to flatten out, but it could be likely that we'll get a bit of a breakout, which could break us down below that support level. Over on the 2 hour, we do have a manipulation X that did try to bring us down. However, we did try to pump from it, so we'll have to see if we break. Our Stochastic is trying to curl. RSI is overall losing strength. Momentum's got divergence showing. Our money flow is trying to stay flat, even though our momentum, our VWAP is trying to head up. Momentum is overall losing, so we're not looking too good here. Our Stochastic cross might be able to save us, but we'll need that money flow and VWAP to start to recover. Over on our futures, we're pretty similar to what we covered before, so we'll just move on. Over on the 2 hour, or daily on graph, we've broken back into this ascending pattern, which is alright, but we're pretty much flagging here. RSI is pretty flat, Stochastic's pretty flat. Money flow is in the bearish territory. very weakly though, but it's not really going anywhere. Momentum was trying to curl, but it's overall leaching out, so we're losing a little bit of ground, not really going anywhere. Our money flow did try to come up on the 4 hour, however it's just riding under that neutral zone. VWAP's heading down, momentum's trying to come up, stochastic's trying to come up, and our RSI is starting to curl. We do have this reversal arrow, which could signal that this upwards trend is about to reverse, so not too good there. Over on the 2 hour, we have a green dot that could help save us on this momentum wave. Our stochastic though is coming down, and our RSI is making lower highs and heading down. Money flow keeps trying to break bearish and isn't really getting much upside to the bullish side. VWAP is pretty much the same. Over on the 1 hour, money flow is trying to come in, so that is good for us, but we're going to need to get some more strength here. RSI is overall pretty flat, and our stochastic's trying to run up, but it looks like it could try to curl as our momentum has a red dot that could confirm. Over on Anchor, we're still kind of going sideways, flagging just like graph. Money flow's trying to come up, but overall in the bearish territory. Stochastic is trying to push upwards, but not really going anywhere anytime soon. And our RSI is pretty flat too. Our momentum really didn't go anywhere off that green dot, so not looking too strong here. The 4 hour of the money flow is trying to push forward. Momentum's trying to push forward. Our VWAP tried to come up. It's cooling off a little, so hopefully it can curl back upwards. Stochastic is going upwards, but it could start to curl here, and our RSI is kind of flattening out. Over on the 2 hours, stochastic starting to curl, could come upwards. RSI is overall heading down though, so even though our stochastic's giving us strength, our RSI is starting to lose its ground. Momentum was starting to come down, but we could get a green dot that could help push us forward, but we're going to have to see if that happens. Our money flow is pretty flat, and our VWAP's not really that strong. Over on the 1 hour, VWAP's very weak, money flow's very weak, and our stochastic's trying to push forward. RSI is trying to push upward, and our momentum's got a green dot with a curl that could help push us upwards. So if the 1 hour keeps going and the money flow doesn't break to the bearish side since we're very close to neutral, then that could help us with Anchor here. Over on XRP, we are taking a little bit of a breather with a doji candle. RSI is going flat, stochastic's trying to run up, money flow is trying to push forward, our VWAP's trying to push forward, and our momentum wave's trying to push forward, but it looks like it could start to curl out. Over on the 4 hour, stochastic's starting to fall, so our RSI is going to start to lose strength. RSI is pretty flat, momentum is starting to curl, but we could get an upside curl. Money flow is pretty flat here, and our VWAP is trying to head up, but not really heading up very strongly. Over on the 2 hour, we do have a bit of an upwards triangle here, so that could help push us forward. Stochastic's trying to curl, RSI is starting to kind of curl, but go flat, so if that stochastic can curl, that could save the RSI. Our momentum is trying to curl, so we could try to push forward. Our money flow is pretty flat, and our VWAP's trying to head up, getting close to that neutral zone. 1 hour stochastic looks like it could start to fall though. RSI was falling, kind of flattening out. Money flow is trying to head up, momentum's trying to head up, but about to curl down, so watch out for a red dot. And our VWAP looks like it's about to flop to the bearish zone. And finally, on Algo, we did try to break into our triangle and then got rejected even lower. RSI is pretty flat, stochastic's pretty flat, money flow's pretty flat, and our momentum's pretty flat. It looks like we are starting to form a curl there, so we may get a red dot soon. We do have this manipulation X on the 4 hour, so that is a bearish sign for us. It's the third one. Usually after the second you'll get a worse breakdown. Yeah, we didn't get two. But we got two here, usually they're in pairs, and then you'll break down. Stochastic starting to curl, RSI starting to curl, momentum starting to curl with a red dot. Our money flow is not able to get bullish, and our VWAP is heading down, so the 4 hour may start to reverse on us here. Over on the 2 hour, our stochastic's falling pretty strong, RSI is starting to fall, momentum starting to fall with a red dot that confirmed. Our money flow is getting close to breaking bearish. Our VWAP is trying to recover, being in the bearish zone, but if everything else breaks down, that may start to reject away. Over on the 1 hour, you can see the VWAP starting to reject away, momentum's coming down into the bearish zone, stochastic looks like it could roll over, and RSI is falling. So we're losing some ground on the lower time frames. We're gonna have to see if the money goes from Bitcoin into the altcoins and kind of propels us forward. If not, we're pretty set up for a decent drop on some of these coins. Thank you for watching tonight's video. I hope you have a great night.